Good morning, good morning, good morning, my neighbors. Welcome to another episode of BYTTT, Trading Floor Edition. I hope y'all had a great yesterday. It was a little rough around the edges because the volume was a little bad, um, but there was some opportunities. I did take like 30% of my option contract, cleaned up my mess from the trading floor towards the afternoon, but yeah, I kind of broke one of my rules and really messed it up after. So I'm gonna put myself on hiatus on that side when it's all said and done. It always looks like I'm in a bad angle with this. I don't know. It just feels like I don't know. Just maybe because the angle of the camera, because this is actually the angle of the camera. I'm over here just messing with it. But yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at the charts. And we got some time, so I'll probably do it the right way this time. Unlike how I did it last time. Actually, let me go ahead and let everybody know that we live. Studio. There you go. Boom. And grab my link. Shareable link. Boom. All right. And we are live. Oh, did it disappear? Okay, hold on. What just happened? There we go. We are live. Post now. Boom, 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 and boom. I ain't notified. All right, so that should let everybody know that I am online. And yeah, let's go ahead and grab into the chart. Let's grab this one. Oh, actually, I'm probably gonna have to tweak my P&L chart again. I gotta find a more consistent way of doing it. I don't know. We'll figure that out. All right. Maybe I'll put in this chart and then just zoom into it or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Figure it out. So let's go ahead and start with the fact that the Nasdaq has been doing some fun stuff when it's all said and done. If you know how the Nasdaq actually operates, this probably will be one of those things that probably drive you a little bit crazy in itself. So it's going to be very interesting how it's going to hold this 200 on the 1 hour. Now on the daily, it still looks like this, right? On the daily, it looked like we got ourselves a nice engulfing, and they were trying to fill this gap. But could this be a fair value gap rejection that they're putting on right here? That is a very strong possibility, and we're probably going to see how that works out. I do like the fact that with this run up in itself, it kind of stopped at the 50 and the one and the 618. We're going to see if it can kind of like hold this level and continue to the upside to look similar to something like this. Sorry, I kind of clipped my mic. So now with that nice little uptrend, if we could hold this and then go into this area, we'll probably fill this gap and then probably take a chance at this doji here and take out that wick. We'll go ahead and box this out as an area of interest as well, somewhere around here, because then that will be the 236 and should have enough momentum to kind of continue. And we probably just did a retracement more than a reversal. That's Nasdaq. The other one that we're going to be talking about is crude oil. Crude oil. Y'all remember what I was trying to play earlier this week, trying to get that daily fair value gap. They're like, no. So we're just doing more of that wedging action where we're just compressing the price like towards that center. If I squeeze the chart like this, you'll see what I mean. More and more and more, right? We're not making lower lows. We're not making lower highs. Ever since here to here, we haven't made another lower low. So this made a lower high, which was a micro trend that kind of attacked this. But that's as far as the market has gone. After that, the market hasn't done anything really, if you really look at this. So with CL being where it is right now, we're just gonna have to sit back, kick our feet up, and just relax a little bit and see where it goes from there. All right, so let's go ahead and keep this going. We got gold. Gold looks like this right now. I don't know if y'all remember what I said yesterday, that we're probably going to go to that 2500. I held on to my gold up until Jay Powell was going to start talking. So I did get out a little bit before this whole entire power up that happened. Let me come down to the 1 hour to kind of point it out. So Jay Powell was going to talk at 2. Let me get back here. Jay Powell was going to talk at 2. The interest rates was going to drop at 2, and I think they talked at 2:30, right? So when I noticed it was just kept on bumping its head right here at this 74. When it did this final pullback here, I just said, you know what? Let me just get out of here before things get worse. Yeah, I probably could have held on to it because it didn't come nowhere near my stop loss, because my stop loss was at 62, roughly around this level. But it was just way too long, and I thought it was going to explode, give me some cushion, put it into profit, and then the news. But when they did not do that, I just said, you know what, let me just pull back a little bit. Let me just go ahead and just move on and just let my money and reallocate where I need to. All right, let's go over to silver. Silver looks very similar to how gold looks, and just looks like they did a nice little reversal trying to go back up to that upside. Looking really, really strong, just like how gold looks. But again, this is all weighed out by gold, so I want to see what silver does here, because if silver, basically they're avoiding the whole M pattern. I gave y'all this a while back where we kind of measured out the M pattern like this and put it right here. About 50% of the move is roughly here, so that is about 45% of the move, and that is where we kind of hit the brakes before we start pushing up. At this point, I think silver has taken a majority of its move off the table. If they were to fall again, I think they might need to reset some of the oscillators, maybe like on a 1 hour or 30 minute before it actually goes down. All right, let's go ahead and keep this going. British pound. Here's the British pound. They decided to lower interest rates come, I think it was now, or was it comes September? No, sorry, I take that back. So September interest rate cuts is possible for the US dollar, and I believe the British pound just dropped their interest rate for the first time in 4 years. I think that was the stat. So now that basically makes a weaker pound, which makes a stronger dollar. So that's why I was thinking that the market was going to go ahead and kind of rally down, but it just seemed like we were just still pushing up even after the jobs report. I'm going to go over the jobs report in a little bit. Natural gas, let's go ahead and get into that. Natural gas, again, not in season, but it looks like it's building this base. I want to see this kind of break down and then take out this contract gap. We're still going to have to see how that pans out, and you could see this still looks like a H, but this is our level. That $2 19998, somewhere around there, it just needs to drop. All right, let's go ahead and get into the Russell. I really want to get into this one because the Russell did something really nutty with all that news that came out. Here's the 1 hour. Look at that. That is just borderline disrespectful on what it did, because it basically pushed all the way up just so that way it could push all the way back down. Basically engulfed it to a certain degree, and now just sitting in consolidation on top of the 50 on the 1 hour. That's some I will liquidate your money type of action. So this is a very, very tough spot for gold. I mean, for Russell, where it is right now. It's probably going to go ahead and continue to that downside, and then we're going to pull up the jobs report. Let me go ahead and do the last one. This is the dollar. So let's get to the dollar. This is what the dollar looks like. It does not look strong. But if we look at the daily, this is what the daily looks like. They're still trying to fight not to get that death cross. A good bounce here could, looks like I got the bond. Gotta go check out the bonds. It looks like the dollar is trying to find a way to hold its level here and continue to that upside. I don't think it can, because this 200 EMA has been proven to be a very tough area. So look for this thing to probably continue to the downside. We're probably going to get another rally. I just think the market needs to open for that to actually happen, so that way the volume can come into play. So that's what I'm probably going to key off on when it's all said and done. That said, last part is the news. Let's go ahead and bring this up a little bit. This was my FX book, my fave. All right, so the news that came in, it was extremely bearish for the dollar as far as jobless claims. I think we do have some other stuff that's going to come in next week. Just real quick, we're talking about non-farm payrolls. That's going to be actually, whoa, that's on Friday. So possible we will not have a lot of volume as they wait for the non-farm payroll, because that's going to have more weight than this jobs report. And then we got Monday, a couple of Euro stuff, PMI, and then Tuesday. Where's Tuesday? Tuesday, America. We got imports and balance of trade, and then Wednesday, back over a used car price, fuel. Thursday, we want to get the jobless claims again. Every week we get those, and then I want to go to Friday. That Friday. Oh, looks like Friday we don't have nothing. I am surprised. Thought we get something on Friday. Maybe it's the week after. All right, so that's probably what we're going to be looking at. So non-farm payroll today, and then we're going to be looking at some data that's going to be coming up until about Thursday next week. So just mark your calendars, be smart about it. That way you don't burn through your money. All right, let me go ahead and log into all my stuff. And if you got any tickets you want me to look at, of course we won't be worrying about the orb. You know how we kind of get started. Just put it on the chat. I can see your chats. And good morning for all the new folks that just jumped in. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and the bell button. Let's put that there. I need this one. We got like 2 minutes until the market opens. Actually, let me get rid of the dollar. Let me put the NASDAQ at 15 minutes for y'all. Got a nice little downtrend that's happening right now. I wonder if they'll push it down. I almost carried some puts overnight, and I was like, I wanted it for free. And when I was talking to the community, I was like, yeah, since I didn't get it for free, yeah, we're going to go ahead and let this thing go. So I did not carry them, and I'm happy I didn't, because it kind of smelled like they were going to try to push this up, and they did. He did. All right, boom, boom, boom. And then I need to load up my Thinkorswim. All right, we got ourselves. Oh, how long? How come? How come my 15 minutes not showing no time? That's interesting. Come on now. What's going on? Oh, I got this thing still on replay. Huh. Okay. I was kind of torn with something. All right, we got 5 seconds until market opens. And there we go. It was very interesting that we didn't like completely like rock it off to the upside or downside after that news report. So I wonder if a lot of that stuff is priced in. It'll be very interesting. First day of the month. So just be smart. Let's not do anything reckless. I got a phone call from somebody I did not expect to get a phone call from. Sorry, I am trading right now. You're going to have to hit me up in a little bit. All right. Yesterday I took a vertical spread on the Qs, seeing how that was going to pan out. And they're good. They're good. Took about 35% on that one. So that kind of worked out. Ooh. I might have to go check out Macy's. Let me write this down. Make sure I get to Macy's. So you have to have notebooks around. Let's get to Macy's. All right. So far, I don't see anything that needs to be traded. Let's come back over to the 15 minute. We established 1 point so far. Actually, let me get rid of all of these drawings for right now. Kind of have ourselves a downtrend from yesterday, London and Asian sessions, kind of something like that. And right now we got ourselves a low right here that it's flirting with. And I get one more trade out of this. I'm trying to build a small account into a big account. Baby steps, baby steps. All right, let me grab my other here. And since I'm putting myself in relative punishment, we're going to go ahead and have this paper account. Hold on, let me just send this message out. All right, that's sent out. All right, we got about 11 minutes until we see anything. I don't see no real scalp for me to take. I gotta go refund that account, $7. I am still very curious on this ticker. I still have a position trying to figure out what they're going to do with it. It had a nice little spike up, but then it hit right into this order block, so probably gonna need some steam to get up there. But I don't know. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. We'll see what goes on from there. Quick little recap of some of the tickers we talked about yesterday. Adobe was doing something I did not expect a little bit. So I was thinking earlier this morning, I was like, could be a breakout of a bull flag, especially with this angle here. And looked like it's struggling a little bit. So I kind of toyed with an idea. What if I just put an order here? But yeah, that's not going to work out. So maybe tomorrow we'll try that. Something along the lines of that. But it does look bullish with this whole entire stochastic, so it might not pan out. SMH, they had it down here, they gapped it up, and right now we are here. Are they gonna start investing into semis? We'll figure that out. Here's Amazon. Amazon's trying to make a nice little push, probably go through here, maybe retest this line and then go back down. Their earnings is coming up tonight. Yeah, tonight. So keep that in mind. First Solar, still look a little weak. Datadog, still look a little weak. Alcoa, still hasn't hit my target, so I'm not going to take this upside serious. And then Costco, still on top of order block. So this one is going to be very interesting because this is the order block I kind of have right here. Lots of noise right here. See if it can hold. Hilton doesn't look as bullish as I had it before. CVX made a nice little pop, but then they smacked it right down. 3M, nice consolidation. Really wish I've gotten in from there, but it is what it is. Home Depot, DHI. DHI is probably trying to recapture that wick. Sherwin-Williams, look like we're probably going to get a nice little consolidation down. Probably bull flag as the stochastic doesn't really move itself. Oh, I'm sorry, the price action doesn't really move itself, but maybe that the stochastic can reset, get back down here, get into that oversold area, and then pivot right back and then see if it can get a nice push. I like JPM where it is, and then AbbVie, it kind of had a little bit of a pullback. We'll see how it holds. All right, back to MQ. Yeah, still holding that level. We'll see how it goes from there. Actually, another one I had to go look at is Citibank. It popped up on my alert earlier this week, and I have not looked at that chart. I'm probably going to be upset, but it's okay. Things like that happens. Yeah, it still looked like a bull flag to me. I'm sorry. I don't. Just like that. I'm not too sold on this downside. Mm-mm-mm. And not being sold to that downside, let me just go ahead and prepare myself just in case I see an opportunity that presents itself. Mm-mm-mm-mm. A little pricier than I want. Let's see. If this thing did a bull flag breakout, our target would probably be inside of here somewhere. So maybe the 20,000, 19,900. Mm-mm. Excuse me. What's that? 477, 478, 477, 478. I may be looking for strike 477 or 478 as my strike for our trade today. A little FY. 477, 478 on the Qs. FY. Let me see if I can get my PNL screen fixed. Yeah. It's over there. So I may do it. Edit. Bear with me as I try to fix this thing. See, let's go with. I wish this thing just had like a little bit. Okay, that's not too bad. Right there should be good. And the right side, I should have. Okay, I see what the number. Okay, that's what it is. So let's do. Okay, that's good. All right, let me get my top side. I'm gonna need you for y'all to do better. Okay, that's close to where I want it. So let's do 100. Okay, and this one. That's interesting. Okay, what just happened? That was not what I expected. It just rotated that whole thing around. Okay. You gotta love it when you can have things fix itself, right? Why did it just rotate? Okay. Like that. And I. Okay, that's very interesting. Okay, so let's do that. There we go. I got it. I got it. All right. That should be good enough to kind of show my position. Maybe I'll give it a little bit more left. Mm, 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 mm. Um, okay, there we go. That should be good. That should be it. With a little bit more right. There we go. That should be good. All right. I apologize. Got to try to get this thing perfect. Um, Probably gonna have to tweak this each day until I figure out. If anybody knows how to like properly get this thing set up, by all means, shoot me a DM in here. But I wanted to show my option P&L just in case. So yeah, so I'm looking at 477, 478 calls possibly on the Qs. And right now, we're going to go establish the high of the 15-minute. And looks like we got about 2 minutes or so left. So let's go ahead and put that there. Yeah, we're still establishing more highs. All right. Looking very, very interesting. Getting a nice engulfing candle. A little bit of power inside of this 15-minute. Looks like it's about to take over. I might go with the 478 this time. Just to kind of keep the cost a certain level. Alright, we might have it established. Let's go ahead and just mark off this level as here and here. Let's see if we can get ourselves a breakout. Now I want a 5-minute close above here. My alerts just came through. I want a 5-minute close above this level. See if we can get that. That's how quick they pulled it back. Let's get rid of this. I don't need that right now. I'm not going to run through my list again. I don't want to be too aggressive, but I almost want to be. But yesterday I did not wait for the 5-minute close, and that didn't pan out the way I expected to be. So this time I'm going to temper myself. If you want to be aggressive, by all means, just keep a tight stop. So it looks strong. I like the fact we pushed up off the bottom, right? That could be our established low. About 500 is a strong psychological level. Had a follow through, and this could be our fair value gap that holds us here. I just want a solid close above. Probably sit in the trade for about 5 minutes. Probably gonna have to lower my leverage the way this thing is like pushing up really, really fast. What will suck with waiting for it to close above the line is that I'm going against what looks like the bull flag breakout line 2, which is a downward channel, right? So it's not a lot of fun here, but the moment that we get into this fair value gap, that's when everything should be a little bit better. And goes my other alert. Being that it's so far removed, I'm gonna have to wait for a retracement into that 5 minute candle. I wanted to take the momentum. Yeah, yesterday you saw what we did. We took it on the momentum, but I already know we're going to this downward trend line. I have to be sure that it's going to close above it. Now let's run down the time frames as we wait the next 2 minutes. 15 minute looks like party just started. 1 hour look like party just started. 2 hour, and a little bit of a downtrend. Could this be the strength to curl the 2 hour and make it go bullish, especially with the news telling us that it's bearish for the dollar. Let's see the dollar real quick. Dollar's dropping. Yeah, it gave up a lot of its position. Look like they're gonna recapture this wick. So yeah, could be real bullish for the market. Just gotta get through the sellers. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with this 478. Oh Lord, yeah, I'm gonna have to lower that leverage because that contract did get a little spicy, but that's the position I want to be in. They're going for that fair value gap. Yeah, we got into it. If you're in this trade, congratulations. Just consider the fact that this could be a resistance area. Looks good. Looks good. Contracts I was looking at was like 86 86 cents. It jumped up to like $1.20, $1.30. Still being patient with this. All right, nice close above. Let's see if I can get a nice little cool down here, and then probably get a nice little bounce. See if we can get that here. It's breaking some structures here on this lower time frame. Now the 5 is in this little area, but again, like I said, I had a feeling that it would have trouble because this was a tough downward area, but we're back looking to see if that momentum catches. Okay, they came back for the fair value gap again. Hence the reason why I said be careful. I wasn't going to play it on the momentum. If I did play it on the momentum, I probably, let me see, 8 times 2, that's 16, so that would have been 16 cents. 16, that's 96, so I probably would have been around 96 cents on my stop, because I'll be looking for 20%. This could be the bounce itself. I'm not too convinced yet, only because this thing looks like a tweezer bottom, but everything is pointing down. I'm trying to catch it right at that fair value gap. I think we might get another, yeah, I had a feeling like another push down possibly. I don't like that they taking so much of this fair value gap out. We might have to wait for another break in outside the orb, because I was going to use the momentum and then coming down, taking it up and then playing it to that upside. So this does not look good, because we took a good chunk of that fair value gap. I got a lot of my EMAs kind of sandwiched in tight. Assuming that this fair value gap actually holds. I'm gonna be tight with this one. All right, I got like 5% here. That is that area for the ORB. Let's see if we can use that. Or did sellers sit there waiting to smack it right back down? Just being patient. I want to see how this 5-minute finishes off. Let me double check that there's no news coming up at 10 or something like that. Don't want no surprises. I need a screen. There we go. Let me use this one. All right. PMI. Yeah, there's some PMI, global PMI that could probably throw a monkey wrench onto this. So, I want that 5-minute close back above the orb, and it's struggling to do so. You're gonna get one more 5-minute candle again. Not a good sign. Let's get myself properly prepared. Just in case. If we could take out all the sellers here, we may get some strong institutional candle to just explode this all the way up, and maybe even break out of what looks like a bull flag. My target on the Q's current price is at 474. I'm thinking 477, 478. All right, that was a nice little buy up. Let's see if we can break out. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Before the PMI data comes out. That'd be great if you did that breakout. Come on, baby. Got 11% right now. Oh, come on. Take it out, take it out, take it out, baby. Take it out. Got 17. All right, good. 22%. Possible scale out. Possible. Get one more oomph. Come on. You got it. I got like 20%. Roughly about 150 bucks. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Don't do that. Don't you dare do that. Don't you dare do that. Give me a nice engulf. Yes, that's the one. That's the stuff. All right, I'm gonna lighten up my leverage right here because my goal is $100 a day. Boom, boom. I'll just sit with one contract. All right. Looking good, looking good. Just needed to stay above this trend line in itself. If we could get a nice little close above here, then we'll know we have enough strength to get out of here. But this could be a nice little 2 candle order block. That's why I took my money out. But assuming that this 5 minute can hold strong. Oh, no, no, it's not. No, it's not. This thing gets to break even. It's got to go. I can always get back in. And then that's the other part of it. I'm being very, very risky knowing that news is coming at the same time. But I'm okay with it. I'm waiting for it to get to break even. It gets to break even, I'm getting out of it. Or slight red, slight green. Well, we're at slight green now, so we're in danger territory in itself. All right, all the people that plays the orbs, they waited for this type of thing. Can you break it out of that bull flag? And it'll be great. Come on, baby. Step back in. I'll be right back. The little ones are acting a little donkey. Hold on. All right, I'm back. I'm still holding on to it. And the reason why is that I'm assuming that this higher low high could hold on, and then we could get the 15 minutes to really do its dance. Um, and since this is what it paid for, I'm okay with it. So PMI looks like it's coming in a little spicy. All right, I'm getting to that break even area. I'm a little below. Okay, we're getting rid of this thing. Bye bye. All right, it cost me like 9-10% on that one, but I still walked away with over $100 on that trade. Good trade. Good trade. If I had a clearer sight, like there wasn't nothing that could be trouble, like this could have been trouble, this could have been trouble, I probably would have been okay with it. But I do think they came back to kind of liquidate and get people out of that 5 minute. Probably use the momentum to get the rest of this fair value gap down here. Possibly. Let's go ahead and check the news and see what this PMI data came out as. Now this is where it gets a little annoying, right? Because what they did, the PMI data came in bearish. So this one was a little bullish and this one was bearish. So I won't be surprised that was just a quick liquidation. We might get another bounce up, but we'll see. And then we'll probably go light leverage. What was that? The 478. I may go with the 479 or 77 this time. Just depends. But it got to get on. It got to get on top of that orb first. I'm not gonna go ahead and just toss money out. That was a quick sweep for them to kind of see how much money they can take out of the market there. Mm, could have been one. Could have been one because I'm looking at this. This might be. I always have a tricky, like always tricky for me to see hidden bullish divergences. I think this, yeah, I think that's what we just did. It was a hidden bullish divergence right there on the one, and I was trying to figure that part out, and it looks like that's what we're getting right here. Nice little retracement. Should get an explode to the upside. Oh, I'm not in my paper. Yeah, my paper. Oh, I forgot. I'm in this. Ah, wrong damn thing. I'll do the leap thing later. Boom, boom, boom. That's the tricky part about this because this does still look like a bull flag breakout. No matter how many ways I want to look at this, I just don't think they have enough strength here. If they take out these lows, we might come back to the bottom of the orb. We got 47 seconds into the next next 5-minute candle. So we're gonna leave that part alone and then probably wait for another 5 minutes to close. Now that we closed inside the downside of here, look for a 45-minute candle, a 5-minute candle to close above it. Actually, let's go ahead and go check out Macy's. Macy's, I was thinking about doing something with Macy's on a as they kind of roll into their earnings. Their earnings is going to be August 15th. We got a death cross that's being put here. If they're going to save it, it's probably going to just take off now. Um, if I did something as neutral as a straddle, all I'm looking for is it going to make a major move when it finally decides, are they going to take the death cross or are they going to prevent the death cross? That's what I'm kind of leaning on. As far as strikes, you're going to have to experiment with that. Maybe paper trader or back test it. But I'm thinking of probably a heavy on the bullish side straddle. Maybe. All right, and then the other one was City. City had an alert because it did a quick crossover. One of my quicker ones. I was looking for City to kind of play to the upside. I got the alert on City yesterday when it triggered on a daily alert or 20% and stop loss previous candle. I would have got stopped out on that one. Oh, actually, when did the alert come out? The 31st, yeah. So that was the alert letting me know. And then this would have been that stop right here. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, it's crossing down. So that would have been there. No, that would, yeah, it would have been a good one. Because that. Hold on. Bear with me. Oh, NQ is dropping. I just finally went and go and see that. I'll bring that back up in the chart. Just make sure I'm seeing what I'm seeing the right way. Wrong chart. I need my drivers chart. There it is. Right, city and daily and low and high, and get rid of this. Get rid of that. Yeah. So it crossed down, alerted me to play it to the downside, and even though it kind of retraced, my stop loss would have been about $66 up here, and it should give me a full-fledged candle down to that downside. Meanwhile, NQ. Let's go back to NQ because NQ is doing something interesting. Meanwhile, meant they came back for the fair value gap. That's what I did not want to see. So I'm not looking at anything bullish after that because that means those buyers are probably out of it too. I'm looking for maybe a touchback down here. Going back to City. City is down 50 cents right now. Probably could have generated 20%. Let me go look at the City chart for y'all. If I was going to take a put, it probably would have been not that far out. It probably would have been August, maybe September, or 30 days maybe. Let's just go with the August one. So I would have probably, not much. Yeah, I would have to be close to the money. Probably would have made $50. All right, here's the chart for it. If I took City August 16 and the 64 put, which would have been close to the money, because City at the time of the close was 64.81, so that being 65 would have been in the money, 64 out of the money, and now the closer we get to 64, the more money I make. And this is the candle here. It would have cost me at the end of the close $1, and right now it's above $1.34. So 20% would have been $20. So yeah, so 20 cents would have been, I would have hit my target by then. So yeah, that one actually did pan out. Still testing that one out. That's why I didn't take it. Am I a little upset? Not really, but just like to know that some of my alerts are working. All right, back to NQ. We'll probably wrap up 10:15, 10:30 again. I don't see anything really potentially to the upside right now on NQ. This could be consolidation for them to get to the bottom. Let it reset to 15. Oh, the 5-minute. 15-minute looks like this now, so it doesn't look as cute. Possible evening start too, but actually, you know what I'll do for y'all? I didn't know how I was going to present it. I'll present it a little bit later, but I want to kind of like point out something that happened to me in my trading because I did not right size my I didn't right size my contracts. I pretty much, like I say, I kind of shortchanged myself a little bit. I could have did things a little differently. What I did, I was looking for a overnight play on an option contract to kind of give you a prerequisite. This is the first time I'm viewing this too, so it might be a little off-putting. So I'll explain where necessary. Yeah, they're still saying downside. Um, and I picked the wrong contract. I should have picked something a little bit closer to the money, and I basically lost out on 1,000%. I'll do this too because I want to make sure. Because sometimes people say things and they don't really do it, and it's not true, whatever the case may be. This is the contract that I paid for. Let me bring it over to the P&L side so y'all can see it. Let me see if I can drag that. Yeah, just like that, right there. See right here. So basically, QQQ filled on the date that I bought it. Does it show the date? The date that I bought it was 7. Squeeze it over. 7/29 at 4 o'clock. Right? So this is not no BS. I had this contract. You see there's no closing position. So at the end of the day, I actually ran this trade in the way I thought it was going to happen. And I anticipated that it was going to go towards 450. And I was being real cheap. I only wanted to pay 6 cents for it. So, without further ado, let me go ahead and queue this up. And then we'll probably exit on that. So, is it? Oh, I didn't export it. I didn't export it. All right, let me go grab that. Thought I exported it, but I probably didn't. It says I have a gap somewhere. All right, let's get that out there. Give it a few, let it render. Meanwhile, NQ is still battling its inside. Might try to pick it back up. And if it breaks this low, we should go straight to the bottom of the 15-minute orb. I might have to get rid of closed caption. I don't think I like it very much. So I do have one that's a little bit more detailed, which I'm probably going to release on YouTube, but this is one I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to do that because shorts have limits on it. So anywho, this is what ended up happening to me. Let's pause that and I'll bring that over here. So this is little bit differently. Without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get to it. But don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and the bell button. We're going to just dive right into it. So this is the option chart for the 450 strike of QQQ that expired yesterday that I bought at the close of the previous day budget. So in this case, I really did it because I was looking for the 450 strike, and momentum will take me in that direction, which I end up being right, just in the wrong place at the wrong time. And long story short, I end up losing out on this trade, not setting limits and stop losses when I walked away. But again, I'm going to pull up the QQQ chart, and what the QQQ chart is going to basically detail us is going to explain how we kind of came about where we went. So I'm going to break this down on a 15-minute chart, get out of extended hours, and kind of zoom in right here into this spot. So as the market opened yesterday, we did come down. That was what I was anticipating. I was anticipating for it to come down. And it was a solid down. It's been a while since we've been down here. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Right? That would have been more of a sensible level, or even 454, 61. A lot of things could have been handled much. Like I could have went with like something a better strike price. Pay $6. That's the truth of it, right? So if we squeeze the chart, the 450, we would have to, we haven't penetrated or even attempted to get through this June 5th wick right here. We have not gotten below where the cross was, which would have been like 452. And the 450 strike brings us all the way to this level here that we haven't seen. Which would have had to get through a whole lot of noise. Hang up happened right here. So yeah, again, I did pay $6 for it. It got to about $16. I'm not gonna lie, I was looking for a lot more. Yes, was it 100%? Yes, was it 200%? If I had a lot of contracts, then that probably would have been the play that I was looking for, but that was not the general goal of everything here. So as you kind of see and kind of dig into this a little further, I was right for holding. I just should have had a target of what I was looking for. And when we had to hang up, my ideology was, I don't mind losing anything. I'm gonna let it, breathe. Let me take a break from the chart. Went to run some errands. When I was finished with my errands is when I saw this car crash. Right, I got back right when it was around some change, and then back down $16. And all I could see was that I missed out on an opportunity of $55, almost $60, which would have been about 1,000%. Don't fit it inside of your budget. Do not cram it, because it's like, I only got $10 and I'm just gonna pick a contract that just fits the $10. No, the important part is fitting the contract to your budgets. There's just so many different scenarios to kind of really perfect this trade. And looking back, again, hindsight is always going to be 20/20, but if we put these parameters, we can make sure we can avoid feeling the pain. And that said, I just wanted to share that. Have a great day. Enjoy. Yeah, so that's what I kind of wanted to point out, because it's like I found myself putting myself in a very awkward predicament in regards to that, because I'm like, well, I'm going to go ahead and I just want to spend $6. That was my goal, like just spend $6. And I found myself, and the worst part about it, I just literally had a whole entire conversation with everybody in the community, like, hey, make sure you pick a contract that is the target or going towards that target or is at the target, because we always try to find a way, be like, oh, I got $100, so I'm just looking for $100 contract because I think it's going to go that way. But you might pick the wrong contract. Either you take it too far out the money. In this case, I did take it too far out the money. I wasn't there to lock it in, and that's what automation is there and is very important for. And I did not do that part. But if you look at it as a whole, I had opportunity to make money. But a lot of traders, when they make their trades, they're looking for specific that. Like I did take something that was out of the money this morning. When we go back over to my P&L, let me go grab that real quick. When we go back to that, we will see that I did grab. Let me drag this up a little bit so you can see it. Maybe if I minimize that. Okay, perfect. Right. So I paid roughly $94, $95 for this contract, which was 478 calls. Price was at 474 on QQQ, and currently QQQ is, it's dropping right now. Looks like we're going to go to the other side of the orb. It's at 471. I got it at 474. So it is 4 deviations out of the money, but my general goal wasn't, okay, I'm going to go ahead and pay $100 for the contract. Now, I said I wanted to get a contract that was below a certain price because I wanted to have a certain amount of contracts to add to my contracts. But generally speaking, I wanted 478 because it was under $100. It was under $1. I wanted to make sure that it was something that was attainable because that was my target. I started looking at some of the levels, and that's what I aimed for. Now, the more the probability that it could hit that, the more the premium hits. That's where the IV lives. And a lot of the traders, when y'all make those decisions, you probably be like, oh, I got $100. I'm not going to spend it on that 478 and buy only one contract. You're like, well, I'm going to go get some $10 contracts because I think it's going to go in that direction. Now, it probably did make some moves, but being that it's so far out of the money, it needs to make major moves so that way it can attract buyers to push that IV even further. So that said, this drop is happening. It looks like it's breaking through here. I'm gonna wait for this 5 minutes to kind of close outside of here. I might go light only because we are at the end of the trading cycle here. At least trading floor, I should say. It'd be funny if I go get that 450 contract again. Oh, it's $1 for today. That'll be a lot of scratch off for real on that one. Let's see. We got 48 seconds until this 5-minute candle closes. It's trying to find itself. Let's see if we can take a quick peek on oil. And then 45. Oh, damn, oil. What about gold? Oh, damn, gold. Oh, man. And there goes the dollar. And there goes the pound. Okay, all right. See what happens now that we're in the bottom of the 15-minute. Oh, look at that. They bought all of it back up. And this is why you don't chase the cat. That cat will turn back around and claw you. Just smack you one good time. Do not chase the cat. Like, oh my God, look how strong these candles are. They'll never bring it back. You're right. You're right. Oh, man. It did close below it, but it did not close with strength. This thing might just go ahead and react all the way right back up. It still looks like a bull flag. For it to get rid of the bull flag, I don't know if y'all know what the rule is, but basically it's this whole entire pole right here. And about 50% of it would have to break somewhere around here. It has to break 50% of the pole. All these people that build it up to get to here, they're waiting for some type of extension. And the more it builds up, the more they want that extension. I'm just going to see if we can actually break through here. Maybe catch some momentum. Let's take it on paper. That way I don't have to really put... Ooh. Give me a better pullback than that. Oh, I thought you were going to give me a better pullback than that because I was about to drop this down. We're about to go into the block. Lots of momentum to this downside. They might recapture that whole wick. They're tempting the bulls to try to pick it up here. Alright. That pullback that I was thinking about. I thought you was going to do this first. And then we go down. The little ones over here organizing outside. All right, get a nice little push down. I'm looking forward to break under 486 with some strength. Then I'll probably play it down. If not, we might just stay in this range and go right back up here as we wait for non-farm payroll tomorrow. And that's the other reason why I'm not trying to force a trade. I am not going to do not force it at all. And also, just to let y'all know, August is the last month for 2024 for me to do free one-on-ones. Done. I'm gonna be for the rest of the quarter. It would have to be the full 1 hour. For more details on that, by all means, DM me on that. For my boot camps, keep an eye out for that. The boot camp tickets will be coming out. It's gonna be the last week of August. That's gonna be a lot of fun. It's my way of giving back to the community and getting you as quickly as possible to a profitable trader. Um, so by all means, yeah, like, subscribe, hit the bell button, share this to your friends and family. Link down below is going to go ahead and give you right to my link tree. Book your one-on-one. Book them today. Because yesterday price is not going to be today's price. So by all means, let's get that done. Also, go ahead and put in the comments any tickets that you want me to pull up or whatever the case. I don't mind doing that. Actually, it just broke my level and I didn't even take the trade. Over here talking too much. Let me just take it right there. And my stop is going to be above here. Looking for them to recapture that wick. Can they do it? It's a little deep of a pullback for me to kind of have. I'm probably going to stop it at like 45, maybe 50. So my stop loss is just there for in case of emergency. Oh, there we go. Come on. Come on, baby. Don't you dare try to go back up. This is the orb breakout. And there we go. There she blows. Let's go. 100 ticks. Show me 100 ticks. Show me 100 ticks. Show me 100 ticks. And there goes 100 ticks. I am going to lock in. I'm going to lock it right here at the wick. Because I don't feel like giving none of it back. I really don't. 121. And if it gets under, keep going. Get under 125. I'll drop it because I'm still holding on to this stop. Up under 125. There goes my stop. 83. Here we go. Let it do its job. So yes, by all means, that trading camp is going to be extremely fruitful. I kind of give y'all a little background as we got like 60 seconds. I'll give you my elevator pitch, I guess. At the end of the day, I think as a trader, if I had someone to basically say, hey, Jeff, at the end of the day, don't do everything that you see. Because when I came in, I was trying to load up on all the information I could find. And I was so excited. I got 83 ticks. I was taking almost every single type of trade. And I have some regrets to that. I'm not going to lie. I think where I am now as a trader, if someone actually had the wherewithal or they almost want to of actually teaching people how to trade and not just hand a lot of fishes. Not saying there was anything wrong with the community. Of course, the information comes to you. It's just how I received it. It just didn't feel like it was pointed to the point that it will more focus on making me a consistent and profitable trader and more on getting these small battle wins. My boot camp will prepare you for the war. The market is a war. It is a battlefield when it's all said and done. And my goal is to prepare you and completely have you equipped for you not only to take on the battles, but to basically, when you're taking some losses, you can triage, cover up your wounds, lick your wounds, and then just not even stress out on the next steps in itself. So I break it down from a beginner, intermediate level. I do have levels all the way to that advanced, but the beginner to the intermediate, to be honest, you can be consistent, profitable trader just on those two. Don't pay for big programs and everything else. Let the market money pay for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't take money out of your check and be like, oh, I need money, and then and invest into yourself. And that's what a lot of these guys, and I'm not going to take no shots on anybody. They make you want to spend money that you don't already have in that case. It's very entry level. It's to the point. My goal is for you to make some money, and if it makes you money, then get the next one and use the money that you make from the market. But you're gonna walk away with his trading strategy, his trading plan, the whole nine, and be able to be a consistent, profitable trader. That is the goal of my boot camp, is to become that. That said, I'm ran over. Let me go ahead and let y'all go. Y'all enjoy the rest of your day. Again, like I said, there is non-farm payroll tomorrow, so just temper yourselves and have a great day. I bid you a farm for well.